I have created a teaser trailer that falls within the chick flick genre with a seasonal theme of Christmas. Something which was fundamental in making sure I created a professional and realistic trailer was researching codes and conventions that commonly appear within trailers. I was conscious to adhere to these codes and conventions in order to make my trailer as appealing and as realistic as possible. Some of the conventions which I used in my trailer consist of institution logos, including the film distributor and the production company, bookmarks as they are also called. Moreover, this allows the audience to immediately grasp a feel for the trailer. For example, with a distributor like Universal, it was evident that the film was going to be distributed to a wide audience, something that I wanted to replicate in my film.
It was very important that we chose our intertitles very carefully, taking into account intertitles that are conventional of this genre. Therefore, we conducted some research into intertitles that would be appropriate for a film that was mainly associated around a female cast and had a narrative that was fitting to the chick flick genre. Again, Love Actually, the 2003 seasonal chick flick film, came into play as these were exactly the intertitles that I wanted to replicate. Inspired by the simple sans serif font with a festive red and white colour scheme with a black background, we created some almost identical intertitles that appropriately fit the genre of our trailer. Like in real text, we weaved in our intertitles with a black background. They worked very effectively, and the white and red colour scheme complemented the black background appropriately. We chose to keep the same sans serif font for the title of our film as well as the intertitles, as we wanted to keep everything consistent, deploying a more sophisticated professional standard.
The characters in my film consisted of an all-female cast, which is conventional with the chick flick genre, due to the targeted demographic being mostly females. My main aim was creating characters that allowed the target audience to identify. Therefore, the characters being all female and the narrative consisting of the struggles within a friendship group, which is a common issue in today's society. I think I've done an appropriate job of meeting my aim. Similar to those characters in films such as Mean Girls, etc., the actresses I chose all conform to the male gaze. However, I did challenge this convention, as my characters are not sexually objectified, which is something that we commonly see in the chick flick genre.
The editing, pace and sound of my trailer reflects the conventions of this genre, as I included montage shots before the main action commences. These fast-paced montage shots included various shots of festive mise-en-scène that gives the audience an immediate indication of the seasonal theme of Christmas and sets the scene appropriately. Despite this, the shots which are incorporated into my trailer, including 2 shots and point-of-view shots accompanied by the continuous music, suggest a relationship and companionship that is amongst the group. However, with the loud cutting music when the 4th character is introduced, this suggests an immediate absence of companionship.
Nonetheless, it wasn't just my trailer which I needed to know the common codes and conventions of. The 2 ancillary tasks were vitally important to my A2 portfolio. For the poster, I immediately took inspiration from a chick flick film called The Perfect Man. Based on this poster, my own poster featured the main female protagonist as the central image, which indicates that she is going to be the main focus of the film. This is a common convention of posters, as they usually feature the main character as the central image. Also, something else I was conscious to replicate on my poster was the institutional information in small print, usually positioned on the bottom of the poster. This is something I included in my poster too.
In terms of the magazine, I researched into various magazines of my genre, as well as magazine institutions I could use. I looked at different magazines such as Empire, Little White Lies, Sight and Sound, and Entertainment Weekly. However, I found that Entertainment Weekly was the most appropriate for my film, as it includes films of a range of different genres, also some independent films, as well as the big Hollywood blockbusters, which is fitting for my magazine. The central image is a full-length shot, again, of the main character. However, it is conventional for a magazine to have the central image as the actress rather than the character that they play. Therefore, the character is dressed in their normal clothes as opposed to a costume that the character would wear. We also included puffs and pugs to our magazine that give information about what would be inside the magazine. Due to the fact that our film is a Christmas film, we made our magazine a Christmas edition, which gives the audience an indication into the genre of our film just from looking at the magazine.